So at the moment of me shooting this video, the Kimaris Vidar is still a cool and relevant mobile suit, right? Yeah? Okay, good. Hey guys, how's it going? And today we're going to be looking at the high-grade Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundam Kimaris Vidar. Now, the Gundam appeared in the Season 2 of the anime series called Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, and in my opinion, it's actually a pretty fun series, even though it's like not my favorite to be honest. And it was piloted by this guy right here, Galileo Bowden. I think that's how you say it. Let me know if I said it wrong in the comments below. Anyways, looking at the box art over there, I gotta say it's pretty badass. You have like the Gundam Kimaris Vidar doing the cool guys don't look at explosions thing. And the thing about like those HG Iron-Blooded Orphans kit, that usually you have like the mobile suit itself and then you have like the character piloting it. I've built a few HGIBO Gundam kits before, so I'm going to expect what's going on because I know it's going to come like an inner frame and then you're going to build like the armor around it. Taking a look at the side of the box, we have the rear and the front view of what the Gundam's going to look like all built together. And right over here we get to see all the gimmicks that it can do. You know, just by looking at the drill knee right here, I find this one kind of odd in my opinion. Taking a look at the other side of the box, we have the Kimaris Vidar going up against the Bale Gundam. Now, I would do a comparison, but the thing is, I already painted the Gundam Bale, but if you would like to see my painted Gundam collection, let me know in the comments below. Now moving on over here, we have an advertisement of the add-on sets for your HGIBO Gundam kits. Feel free to put in EA Games jokes if you would like. Alright, so now opening the box, we are greeted with 2 bags, and of course, a manual. Starting off with runner A. Now remember when I mentioned that there's gonna be like an inner frame? This is what I mentioned. You got like the leg parts right here, we got the arm joints right here, the torso right here, the knee joints right here, and all those details you're going to be seeing as well. Runner B is going to be a multicolored plate. We have like the purple right here, we got the gray, the white, and the yellow. And the yellow is going to bring out like all those yellow details like you saw in the box art. Runner C is going to be where the big hunk of plastic is at. What I mean by that, I mean the lance right there and the armor parts for the legs. Now looking at Runner D, I know it looks dark on camera, but in person I promise you it looks pretty bright. And also that's where the rest of the armor parts are going to go, like the armor parts for the arms right there, and these will be the skirt armor. How could I forget the shoulder armor parts right there? Okay, and last but not least, we have the poly caps and the sticker sheets. Now forgive me for this because I'm going to be using the ice stickers because I have about painting the Kimaris Vidar. Just by looking at all 4 of these runners, I'm guessing we're going to have some good but not great color separation, but that's usual for these HGIBO kits. You can always detail paint them if you're planning on doing that. Okay guys, I'm going to build this kit right now and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, now here it is all built up, and personally for me the building experience, it was I guess pretty unique in my opinion. Oh, and here's the cool part. So if you look at the yellow triangle right there and the yellow bits are right there, you can see it right here. Yeah, those are actually pretty small parts. I mean, they're not like real grade levels, but at least they're there to pull off that detail. And I'm glad it's actually a separate piece rather than a sticker. Now before I move on to articulation, let me show you where the seam lines are going to be. So as usual for a high grade, there's going to be seam line like right here on the shoulder. But the one that's going to bother me the most, which would be right here on the leg, so if you look closely, is like a seam line right here going all the way up. And that is like a very tricky seam line to take care of, so I'm going to have to think of a way to get rid of it. To articulation, the head is on double ball joint, so it's going to do what a ball joint does. The shoulder pad is going to move up this far, and the arm is going to move all the way up right here. You got it. Yeah, that's also going to be a little bit of a problem too, but it's not that big of a deal, so I would just put a little bit of paint and it's going to tighten it up just a bit. So moving forward, there's going to be a swivel right over here. The elbow's going to bend down a little bit over 90 degrees, which is not that big of a deal to me, and the wrist is going to be in the ball joint as well. Got a waist swivel right here, and it's going to, or back and arc forward, which is pretty good. Front skirts are molded together, but you can separate them like that. And side skirt moves out. Back skirt doesn't move. The leg can move up that far and move back. Well, the back skirt's gonna be blocking it. Anyway, there's gonna be over a 90-degree bend on the knee, and could be a little swivel right here. And if you look closely, there's also gonna be like a rotation right here on the waist. The ankle's on a ball joint as well, and it can move forward, backwards, and as I already demonstrated, it has a pretty nice pivot. Oh yes, and the toe can move I guess more downward instead of like, oh wait, it moves upward as well. Moving on to the backpack, we got a rotation right here, hinge joint here, and a hinge joint right here, and there's a hinge joint right here, and a little ball joint at the end, as you can see right here. So the articulation is actually pretty good, just as expected for a high-grade Iron-Blooded Orphans kit. Moving on to accessories, as you can see, it's already on the kit. We have the holding hands. There's another weapon holding hand for the right, and it's on the angled wrist, and the thumb is also up. And if you want to do something funny, you can make it do a thumbs up pose. I forgot to mention that this hand is also exclusive to hold the giant lance, which I am going to show you later. And there's a sword that is in one piece, and you can store it in the side skirt, and I can show you how. We also have a drill knee, which you can also display on either knee. Have two special cap bullets, which you can plug into the lance, and I can show you how will the backpack come into play. Finally, the big drill lance. Now this one is basically, you just insert the yellow part in and it's sandwiched together, which would make a seam line that runs from all the way up here, but the hidden one is like right there, so they can kind of get away with it. Now I'm going to show you how you can use the drill lance, the special cap bullet, and the backpack I mentioned. You want to plug it in this hole right here, like so, and it's not going to go anywhere. Now swap this hand for the other hand, like that. Make sure you take the cover off so you can put the lance in. And this is a little harder than oh, never mind. Now before I move on to the next step, here's what he looks like when he's holding the lance, and it looks pretty menacing if you ask me. Moving on to the backpack, you gotta take this part out first. Oh, also, there's a peg right here which you can insert right there if you want to have like in a standing still pose. Just an idea. It's out, move it down, and just put it back right up here. And this hole right here is going to connect to this peg so you can take advantage of the backpack's articulation. And this is what it's going to look like when you follow the steps. It looks like he's about to charge head on the battle. Drill knee, like I mentioned before, you can insert it on any knee, so I'm gonna put this right in here. Now for you Captain Falcon fans out there, y'all remember the knee of justice? I sure do. And now for the sword, well, it's just as easy as, pretend you didn't see that, just as easy as plugging into the hand just like that. I promise you guys, nothing is falling apart. And now for this one, well, basically you just pull off any sword poses as you want. And to store the sword, you basically take the side skirt out. Now you see this peg right up here, and there's another peg right here, so you can just put it right up here. I realize I have it the wrong way. Just like that. And you can just store it back in the side skirt. Now the only thing that's gonna be bothering is just that the sword right here is gonna be in the way in the backpack. Okay, let me just point out how much surface detail there is on this kit. Now if you're gonna panel line it, it's gonna look really great. Same thing for the backpack and the back skirt over there. And here's a size comparison next to the standard size RX-72. and it towers over it. One last thing I want to talk about is the stickers. I'm going to show you where you're going to be putting these things. So this big purple one is basically a floating sticker. You're going to put it all around the upper elbow right here. The yellow one is going to go on this bit of these front skirts. The gray one is also another floating sticker. It's going to go right over here. And you have a very tiny black one, which is another folded one. It's gonna go right there, but I don't think it's necessary to put it on because it's not that noticeable. And these stickers are gonna go right over here, one on each side. Now I think this one's like okay because it's on a flat surface, so it won't be bothersome. And if you are planning to use these, and if you're worried about peeling it off, just put some top coat over it and it won't peel off. So for my final thoughts, if you like designs that are so odd it's good, I say pick this up. And when it comes to HGIBO Gundam kits, they're fun to kit bash, weather, and paint, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna have fun doing all of those. Or maybe you're just a big fan of Gundam Body and Blood Orphans. That about wraps it up. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment as well, and don't forget to like. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Well, now that everyone's in quarantine, it's time to make myself busy. Wait, you're not a model kit.